Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Catherine, your English teacher in France. If you're new to my channel, welcome everyone. Yes guys, in today's video everyone, this is actually an answer to someone's question. Someone, or actually like maybe two people, left comments on one of my videos everyone regarding my job here in France.
I can't think nothing better than spending my day with you. My life is sunny and better, girl, when I'm with you. She illuminates so bright like a star in the skylines. She got the looks, the good, oh boy, I need her so bad in my life.
So the first question everyone is, someone says, big shout out to Boy Zone. Boy Zone said, good day, may I ask, how did you apply as an English teacher in France? Do you have any agency in Philippines? Thank you and take care. Well, thank you so much for that question, Boy Zone. So for this question, I would like to answer. So yeah, I am an English teacher here in France. And how did I get this job, everyone? So my husband is a French national. So yes, I am married to a French national. And of course, before I came here, I had to apply for a visa. So actually, I've got a family visa. This is actually a like a private. It says there private thing, yeah, private visa. So this is actually a kind of family visa, and this visa, it includes yeah, it's a kind of private visa, something like that. Yes, it's written in my visa. And with this visa, it actually includes work visa. So yes guys, so my visa, the visa which I got before I came here, the visa which I got is actually a family visa, and at the same time it already includes work visa. So of course I have a family here because my husband is French, so that's considered as work visa as well. So when I came here, it was kind of hard for me because I couldn't start working right away, you know, because of course with this French speaking skill is actually very necessary in looking for a job here. In fact, the first few weeks, I actually started looking for a job during my 3rd month here. Yeah, during my 3rd month, I started looking for a job, of course, with the help of my husband, because I couldn't speak French at all. I didn't know anything about French. So yes, the first few jobs which I applied for were actually receptionist at some hotels here. Yeah, receptionist, I think, in some tourist office. But unluckily, everyone, I wasn't hired. So my husband actually decided to write or make a kind of website for me to, you know, have some students online, like French people who want to study English online. So I also tried that. Well, luckily I got some like maybe 3 French students who studied with me, everyone. Yeah, so I was able to get 3 French students who studied with me, and they found me through that website, okay? But it means it's a kind of private class or private lesson. So I taught them. They came to the house and I taught them. So it means it wasn't at school, just at home. But for the school, everyone, this is the main question. How did I get this job as an English teacher in France? Well, my husband actually tried to send an application. It wasn't me, it was my husband, because again, I'm not good at French. So my husband actually sent my application to a kind of rectorat here in France. Here in France, they have this kind of, how can I say? There's a kind of rectorat where you can apply for a job For example, for me as a teacher, you can apply for a job as a teacher if you can apply for a job as a teacher only through a rectora where you live, in the city where you live. For example, I live in Verdong, and this city belongs to that kind of rectora. I think it's a kind of district, yeah, something like that. So my husband sent my application to them, and luckily after a few days, everyone, they actually called me. So I was called. At first, my husband was the one who answered the call because again, I was not confident with my French skill. Yes, it was just my 3rd month here in France. Everyone, can you imagine? 3rd month here in France. So yes, going back, luckily I was called after a few days. So they called me that they needed an English teacher, and the school is just very near our house. It's just like a 10-minute walk. Yeah, so I was very lucky because they called me. So they interviewed my husband, everyone. They interviewed my husband, and my husband told them everything about my qualifications, all my documents and papers that I have, because I actually brought all my papers here in France, all the necessary documents which I might need in order to look for a job here, because of course I live here with my family, so it is normal, and I like looking for a job. I like working, so it is normal for me to look for a job. So yes, they called my husband, and after that, after they interviewed my husband let me talk with them. So yes, and I talked a little bit. They interviewed me a little bit about some stuff like that, and anyway, I was able to answer questions, though my French was not really, maybe not so clear. Yeah. And then luckily the principal told me that they wanted to meet me at the school the next week. So the next week, it was on a Monday, I went to the school. I met the principal. The principal didn't speak English. I mean, the principal, I think he cannot speak English. Yeah, he only spoke French to me, and I tried to understand what he was saying. But anyway, I was lucky because there was one teacher who actually speaks English, of course. He's also an English teacher in that school, and he's a native English speaker. And he was there beside me, and he was trying to talk with me, and he was trying to explain what the principal was asking and things like that. And yes, I was able to answer the question in English, and I was able to show to them how my qualifications are. Yeah, how my documents are. So yes, and then after that interview, everyone, though I wasn't really good at French, I mean, really, my skill was almost, how can I say, 0? Yes. So luckily, the principal told me that I was hired, and they wanted me to start working the next 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks from that time, I met him. So yes, I was kind of happy, and I was kind of thankful because wow, I got a job, and it's just my 3rd month here in France. I didn't apply for this job that I have here in France when I was in Philippines. I just applied when I arrived here in France, and I already had my work visa, family visa. So yeah, it's actually a private kind of visa, so that includes family and work visa, everyone. So that's the one I used because my husband is French. Yeah, so that's how I got my job here as an English teacher in France. And the next question, everyone, this is actually from Aaron Montalvo. I think he's a man, I'm not so sure. Aaron Montalvo. Yes, the question is, hi there, just watched your video, currently living in Lyon, France. Oh, by the way, I'm also a Filipino. I'd like to ask some information regarding teaching jobs here. Here, that means in France. Hope you can help me. Thank you. All right. So anyway, For teaching job here in France, for me as an English teacher, I mean, based on my experience, I think you can apply online. I mean, there are some websites, for example, La Bonqueng, and another website, I forgot what it is. So there are some websites, everyone, but these websites, they actually look for English teacher, like private English teacher. So you can just like advertise yourself there, introduce yourself as an English teacher, and someone will contact you if they find students who are interested in studying English with you. All right. But for teaching in school, the thing is, you can apply as well online, but you need to contact the rectorat of the place where you live. For example, in my case, I live in Verdun, and that belongs to the rectorat in Nancy. So I applied online through rectorat in Nancy, everyone. So that's how I found my job as an English teacher, everyone. And for the requirements, what do they ask for the requirements as an English teacher? Well, in my case, I've got a lot of, it's not to brag, but my experience of teaching, when I came here, I think I had been teaching for like 11 years that time. Yeah, my teaching experience was quite long. It was already 11 years. So I think that was a plus point. That's why they hired me quickly. And another thing is that I have a lot of certificates or some documents which prove that I performed well as an English teacher when I was in my country, because it's not to brag, everyone, but I received a lot of awards as an English teacher in the previous schools where I used to work when I was in Philippines, everyone. And also I brought some of my certificates of the trainings which I had when I was in Philippines, especially the trainings related to teaching, especially teaching English, everyone. Yes. And of course, the diploma. Yes, they need a diploma, everyone. At first, they actually wanted me to translate or to have my diploma translated into French. But for some reasons, I don't know, they didn't ask me anymore. So they just got my diploma in English. I mean, yeah, in English, everyone, not in French. Yes, because they wanted at first to have it translated, but I ended up not doing it, and they didn't ask me anyway. By the way, my job here in France as an English teacher is not a full-time job yet. It's just a part-time job. So I worked during my first few months. I actually worked like full-time because the teacher was on sick leave. Yes, so it was kind of full-time. But after that, I just got a kind of part-time job. So I worked like 12 hours a week. Yeah, so I only had like 3 classes. Yeah, I handled middle school students. I handled 5th grade, 4th grade, and 6th grade. Yes. So that's the story about my job here as an English teacher. And that's how I got my job here as an English teacher, everyone. I hope this video answers your questions about my job here in France, how I got my job here in France, and what are the things that I need in order to get a job here in France, and how to get a job here in France, especially teaching English, everyone. And another tip, guys, so anyway, in my case, I've been teaching English for like many years now. So I also teach English online, everyone, through Skype. But these students that I have are actually not French students. They are my students who are in Asia. Some of them are Koreans, Japanese, Vietnamese. So yeah, they were my students in the past, and they contacted me that they wanted to study with me online. So yeah, I also have this kind of part-time job. Yes, I also teach online. Yeah, it's a kind of part-time job for me. So yes. So anyway, once again, to get a job here in France as an English teacher, especially in my case, like in public school, I applied online through the rectorat in the place where I live. So for example, in the city where I live. So I live in Verdun, that belongs to Nancy. So I applied through rectorat in Nancy, everyone. So yeah, that's how I got the job here. So you can apply online, and you can also check some websites where you can try to promote yourself, introduce yourself as a teacher, an English teacher, and that way there might be some people or students or possible students, potential students, who gonna contact you and they want to study online with you, everyone. So yes, I hope this video has been very helpful, and I hope that I have been able to answer all your questions related to the job that I have here in France. So thank you so much. Once again, it's me, Catherine, your English teacher in France. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click that bell button below to get more updates about my channel. Bye everyone. See you in my next one.
Thank you for joining the membership. 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 Thank you for joining the membership.